Oh yeah, you hear those birds chirping, singing away. The sounds of spring. Ha ha ha. Another beautiful day out here in paradise. Doing what we do best. Elite landscape style. We're going to talk about the butterfly effect later in this video and how it affected me in my life and my path to this business I have now. Welcome back, everybody. It is Wednesday morning. Sunshine's hitting hard today. It's supposed to be up in the 70s. Boys are back here putting down the preen on the playground area. We're getting ready to put down some fabric. So, not rocket science, but we'll show you how we're going to do it, especially up against that fence, so nothing spills through. All right, let's talk about that preen weed preventer substance that we just applied to the area. The containers that we used were $45 a piece. We ended up throwing down 2 of them. We put this extremely thick in this area because the tall turf fescue that was there was extremely thick and plush and prosperous in growth, to say the least. So I kind of wanted a scorched earth kind of effect using that heavy duty preen in an extremely thick layer. Now this fabric, it comes in the 6 by 300 feet roll, which will cover this 1,200 square foot area, and we'll have some left over. You'll see the boys putting the chips up against the fence line right now, and I'll address that here shortly on how and why we did what we did. You'll also see them go back, and they'll have to maneuver that stuff away from the fence itself because it was being pushed away. Not because it was too much weight, but the fence posts were missing important parts like the wires that hold everything together. Imagine. So we went ahead and fixed that, got it all done, and we'll just keep on rolling, making stuff the way it should be. No matter if it was on the paperwork or not, it needs to be done correct, right? So here we go. We'll walk up here in a second, and I'll talk to you about this fabric up against the fence. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, if this was smart or not necessary. I think it was necessary. I think it was smart. Here we go. So you'll see here, we put the fabric up against the fence, and I did it to the first green line on the fabric, which if you've watched my prior videos, you know this is a foot from green line to green line, all the way down through here. It's 1 foot. So the objective is to have 6 inches up here against the fence, and that way any runoff, it'll build up and it won't end up spilling over. This has to be 6 inches up here regardless. So, yeah. Alright, so we ended up coming back the next day after we finished this little piece of the project and folding that fabric down against that fence line. We rolled it down. We got the correct wires and fastened the fence back to those poles in the back right there. So everything should be nice and secure. Shouldn't be any issues. If there are, I'm here every week to take care of them if needed. Now, the certified playground wood chips that we're using, you can get them at your local landscape supply yard. Up here in Virginia, they go for $40 per scoop, which is 1.25 cubic yards of material. And you'll notice it's not hard to spread it, it's lightweight, and because we're laying it we're probably laying at about 8 inches thick right now. So you're barely spreading that pile that Ian is dumping right there. You're just flattening it out. Now, like I said, the depth has to be 6 inches. We're going to lay it down around 8 inches thick or more, because I know as the kids trample through and play, and as it rains, it's going to lose that fluffiness to it. It's going to settle for sure. You got to think ahead and make sure you put down enough product after Mother Nature plays with it a little bit. It's coming along good. Not a hard day. No one's breathing heavy. But we ain't out cutting grass yet. And weed eating when it's 110 degrees out. Haha, we know it's coming. But yeah, we've got 3 tractor trailer loads of mulch to put down before we even start mowing grass. Plenty of videos coming your way with plenty of different jobs and different tips and topics to talk about. It's time to get into the second part of this video now, talking about the butterfly effect. And maybe you don't know what the butterfly effect is. Maybe I'm going to explain it wrong. I don't know, but we're going to go ahead and roll with it, because I saw this question up in the Starbucks drive-thru window today, and it made me think about it, and I had an immediate response and an answer. So if you guys have the same immediate response and answer, hey, write in a life story to me. Just what that situation was and how it changed your life. Alright? So, in my understanding, the butterfly effect is when other people make decisions around you that have direct impact and lasting effects on you. Alright guys, we're rolling through it. Beautiful, beautiful day out. I mean, not a cloud in the sky, sun's beating down. It's amazing. So, this right here is 5 scoops of the playground mulch at least 6 inches depth. We're getting ready to go get another trailer load, and we'll catch back in with you when we return. Last wheelbarrow of that load? Sweet. What do you think, Ian? Good day? Yeah. We're back from lunch now. A little bit after 2 o'clock. Just beautiful day out. This first week is really gonna hit us great up here, but if it gets cold again, man, did it to us last year. We lost a whole lot of beautiful, newly bloomed out and new buds on a lot of different shrubs and plants. So hopefully Mother Nature will stay kind and nice and warm. So we got 6 scoops on the trailer right now, and just keep on throwing down this fabric, throwing down this mulch. Boom. See how fast we can do it and how good it's gonna look when we're done, right? It's time to rewind the clock, drop back in time to the year 2013. That's when the butterfly effect came and punched me in the head without me even thinking it was coming, alright? I was, at the time, rolling nice and strong, working for a company that was just 3 years into it, and I had been there those 3 years. We had built it up, me and the owner, him on the business side of things and the selling side, and me as the foreman and working side and training side. Alright, we had built it up from a mowing route and a little bit of equipment and 2 guys that he had purchased and started out with. Alright, I came in, took over the foreman position, and in those 3 years we grew that company up to having about 12 employees and multiple trucks running around dump trucks throwing out mulch deliveries, you name it, we were doing it. And we were probably up to about $500,000 at that time, which was good back then. The economy wasn't all crazy and screwed up like it is now, so that was a lot of money for landscapers. So I went in there, and I needed to get my paycheck after Christmas, and I was hoping to get a Christmas bonus as well. Well, I was told that the funds were not available in the business account, or his personal account, or buried in mason jars in the back of the shop, nowhere, which didn't make sense to me because, we had gotten up to $500,000 at least. You should be able to give me $2,000 at the end of the year without digging up your mason jars. Just saying. So, his decisions in life and wasting a lot of money on some expensive alcohol and other expensive habits that, rhymes with pain, and you put up your nose, yeah, that will break a man. Oh yeah. So, we got 11 scoops down so far, which we're on track. We got another trailer load right now. Come back and finish this up. And kids can play tonight once we leave. We'll be back with more mulch, more footage. Yeah, that was good.
What's up, dude?
Hedges look good, guys.
Yeah, I think they look pretty decent.
Yeah, they do. They do. We're good.
We didn't get this far. Well, I trimmed the front. Yeah.
Back on the scene. More mulch. As you can see, they were trimming bushes while I was gone. But let's knock this job out, man. We're all tired. It's 5:30. We got a little bit more to go. So let's do it. So when the decision of others affects you dramatically, personally, immediately, and it's going to be a long-term effect on your life, that's the butterfly effect. It shapes you because the decisions you make next could make you or break you, for sure. Now, that shocking news to me that I had no idea was coming gave me a wake-up call. I couldn't depend on anybody, no matter how much I gave them of myself. I gave that company 70 hours a week or more. And did they treat me good? Yeah. For the most part, I got treated really good. But at the same time, when it came down to it, he was in it to win it for himself, and Randall was out hung to dry, So it was a life lesson, and I grabbed that life lesson, and instead of wallowing around in depression and self-pity that I was broke in the wintertime with a whole family to feed and take care of, provide heat for, shelter, I just jumped into action. I mean, I'm an Aries, I'm a warrior, that's all I know. When I get confronted with things, I gotta jump into action and do something. And here I am 10 years later, doing something every day, whether it's hard work, whether it's picking up new jobs, meeting with clients, or just hanging out with my family and playing around with my grandson. Gotta get up and do something, alright? When the butterfly effect comes at you, don't get depressed that life seems all upside down and you feel like you're in a hole. like I always say, start climbing that rope. It's there somewhere. There's an idea you have in your head that'll benefit you 100%. Don't be scared to grab it and go with it. We'll get into other details about the business adventure in different videos as we live this life. Yeah, it's looking tight. Lee landscape style. The butterfly effect. If you've had that life experience that it smacked you in the face and you made those decisions, write me a email story about it. There's the address right there. These are the situations that we can all benefit from learning through all of our experiences together at the round table. All right, everybody. It's a wrap for today. It's about 6:15, and we came in here and put all those scoops of mulch down, plus fabric the whole place, and the kids can come out and play now. Still got some daylight too. Oh yeah, I forgot, we'll be back tomorrow. Starting that hedgerow, or finish it. They started today. Plenty of work here. We'll be here for a while, maybe a month. What do you think about that, dog? Hang out for a month here working. Love each other, be kind to each other. Peace. Hit that thumbs up button now and go ahead and subscribe.